We experienced this just driving through the smoke to get to Isabella's school the other day. Having these wildfires going on, seeing the flashing lights, and seeing how stressed the adults are, this can cause emotional distress as well as physical damage for children.
With us this morning is an expert on helping kids cope with these challenging events. Melissa Brymer is a program director with the UCLA Duke National Center for Child Traumatic Stress. Thank you so much for being here. A lot of parents are having to try to make sure that their kids understand they're going to be okay, they're safe, they're hearing about it in school, they're hearing about it on the news. What's your advice?
Well, we have to first, families are having different experiences right now, and some are having to evacuate, some have extensive loss and are experiencing significant damage. So how people will react depends on some of their experiences right now. And we also think about kids' ages, their developmental levels, as well as some of their other types of experiences they may have.
I remember growing up, fire nightmares for me were the most scary. I always had nightmares about not being able to get out of the bedroom and all of those things. So really it's about having that plan to make them feel safe, right?
Absolutely. And sleep issues is one of the main reactions we see in kids, whether it's falling asleep, having the nightmares, or waking up early. Or some kids actually don't want to sleep by themselves during this time. And so they might be having to temporarily give more time to that family sleep routine to help soothe them before bedtime.
Parents are so busy dealing with all the practical matters, you might miss a sign, and you think everything's fine with each other, but you might miss a sign. What are some of the signs we should be looking for?
Well, for some kids, they might just be more anxious or worried right now, so they might have more energy than normal. Some actually will be more clingy to you in their family. They won't want to be separated from you. The best thing is to check in with your children. Actually have the conversation. Find out from your older kids, what are they seeing online or with friends.
How to start that conversation
Very specific.
is not easy. Are you feeling stressed? Doesn't work. You've got some great tools that help that start.
Absolutely. So one of the tools that we have is a mobile app that covers how to have that conversation with preschool, with school age, and with adolescent children. As well as what to do in these immediate aftermath and long term. But that app actually covers 9 other natural disasters, including floods and mudslides, which some of these communities are going to have to experience later on.
Exactly, or earthquake, something else.
Correct.
Okay, so there's somebody, Trinka and Sam,
Trinka
right?
and Sam.
Trinka and Sam, who are they?
They are preschool mice that have been through wildfires, and it's a way for parents of young kids to talk about their experiences, their reactions, and how communities recover. This little ebook, the kids can color themselves, and it's in English and in Spanish.
nctsnet.org, I guess, is where you go to get that ebook.
Absolutely.
That's a great way of beginning to talk about it.
Isn't it also about kind of activities? I know that we talk all the time when we're in the car with our kids. That's when they kind of open up, when you're not staring them down at the table or on the sofa, say we got to talk, but kind of get them doing things to get them to open up.
Absolutely. So right now, some of their routines are disrupted. Some kids can't go to school right now, or outdoor activities are limited right now. So we actually have some fact sheets about what can you do at home right now, or if you have evacuated or returning home right now and you're in traffic jams, how to make this fun so that we can reduce that anxiety and fear.
Do you know that's how I look when I come to work in the morning? Exactly how I look when I come. It really is. Really good advice. And the truth is, Melissa, I feel like if you do this for your kids, it's going to help the whole family heal. Because even though we think that we're okay, I got a lot of anxiety this week just thinking about what would I do? What would I take out of the house if I had to evacuate? What would we do if we had to start over? So I think we all
is to take care of ourselves as adults. For families who might be going back today, actually go back with just adults. Let yourself have your own reactions, and then bring your kids so that you can actually attend to them.
You need to be prepared. The priority needs to be on them. You got to get a preview before you bring them into the scene.
Yeah, you really have to arm yourself with information. Here's more information about that National Child Traumatic Stress Network, nctsnet.org. You can have more information there, resources for parents and caregivers, professionals.
And think about what message you're sending. I mean, while my wife likes it when I return home with my full firefighter gear and all the rest of it, breathing through the respirator in front of your children, just probably a little overkill.
Yes.
Actually, she doesn't like it. You wouldn't believe. She makes me throw all the firefighting gear outside the house because it smells so bad. And then I have to do the laundry because it smells terrible.
Yeah,
I
you
hate
take
that
that
smell.
home with you. Thank you so much for all of your tips. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Liberty.